Well, let's talk about one of the issues that was recently in the news in England of Alfie Evans and that whole situation. It's a teaching opportunity in a way, isn't it?
Yes, I think we found, again, in our role as a Catholic academic institute, that so often people turn to us not for any campaigning or lobbying. That's not what we do. We're not a
Hmm.
lobby organization, um, but people look to us for um, for a well-informed and scholarly, but also accessible source of information about difficult cases such as Alfie Evans. So, and I'm sure this is familiar to many viewers. Um,
Hmm.
in both the UK and in the US, Alfie Evans was a toddler um, who was the subject of multiple court rulings in England, and the courts basically uh, ordered that his ventilation be removed, that he be allowed to die. And this was because he was diagnosed with an incurable brain condition. His parents wanted to bring him by air ambulance to Italy, where some doctors were willing to continue treating him indefinitely. It seemed with a ventilator to keep him alive. It wouldn't have cured him, but it would have at least kept him alive for some time, and we don't know how long that would have been. And Alfie Evans has been one of several cases of broadly of a similar nature along those lines. Charlie Gard was another one before him,
Yes.
but Alfie Evans so far I think has been the one that's captured really the well, I don't want to say captured the imagination, but certainly has
Hmm.
captured a broad the concerns of a broad range of people in the British public and also in America.
You know what I like? I visited your website and you have like press releases which give you kind of a short Catholic response, moral response, but then you have longer papers on these types of issues. So why don't you talk about how people can learn more? How can they contact the AMSCOM Center and what resources you have available?
Yeah, so the Anscombe Centre, like many other institutes of our kind, we regularly put up briefing papers, press statements, and other documents to help inform the public. They're all on our website, www.bioethics.org.uk. It's a very
Hmm.
easy domain name to
Yes.
remember. And you can search our archive of press statements, for example, which will include some of our comments, both of shorter and longer ones on the Charlie Gard and the Alfie Evans
Hmm.
cases. And I think one of as I recall, our first ever press statement which was on the Charlie Gard case, uh, and again a very similar case, was entitled "Charlie Gard Doing the Right Thing for the Right Reasons,"
Yes.
and I thought that wasn't my title, but I thought that title very succinctly uh, put across something a very key, touchstone of Catholic moral thinking, that we're not just concerned with the results. It's not just about whether, objectively speaking, um, removing a ventilator, withdrawing treatment is permissible, or in fact even the best thing to do. That's an important question. It's also about why we act in such a way. What are our
Mm.
motivations? What are the values that we are embodying in our decisions to treat or not to treat?
Well, thank you. You
So,
have many wonderful resources there. I highly recommend our people to go there for different moral questions they may have. So thank you for being with us today, Michael Wee.
thank you very much.